In today's video, I'm going to be going over how to handle multiple clients at the same time. It can be stressful, it can be overwhelming, not knowing who to follow up with, at what day, at what time, and I'm going to give you guys some strategies, some tips to help you to make sure that you guys are on top of things, so make sure you stay tuned for today's video. Hey everyone, my name is Stephanie Kabidi. I'm a realtor in the state of Pennsylvania, and before this video starts, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It helps push the video out with that YouTube algorithm even more. Go subscribe if you're not subscribed. Turn that bell button on so you guys never miss an upload. And with that being said, let's get right into today's video. So I actually wanted to make this video a while ago, but I couldn't make it until I started having clients. You know, I want to be transparent with you guys and really explain what I've been doing that's been helping me so that I can share it with you and maybe it will help you as well. So with my experience, I actually had a client and then it was weird, like after I had that one client, then another client just messaged me on Facebook. After that one, then, you know, I just got another one from Facebook, and then I just got another one like from a referral. So like it kept going. And this is all literally within the same month almost. So you could see how like overwhelming it can be, especially as a new agent, how fast the business is coming, and like literally right when you first get that client, then it starts becoming like a snowball effect. So like with me having my first client, it was definitely overwhelming just writing my first offer, just because that was something I never done before. So I was, you know, a lot of stress came on me. But after I wrote that first offer, I'm like, okay, that wasn't too bad. That was, you know, it was pretty easy, and it's gonna get better as time goes on, the more I do it. So if you're working with your first client, just know that, you know, the more offers you put out, the easier it's gonna get. So I realized that, and when I had my other client, it just started getting easier. I started writing offers up in like, you know, an hour and 30 minutes, when the first time it probably took me around 4 hours. And you guys are probably thinking like, that's crazy, but I wanted to make sure everything was right. So now the time is slowly going down. It's decreasing as I'm writing off offers, and you know, the clients kept coming and kept coming. So you could see like it could be stressful having all these people come, you know, and still trying to figure out the business as well. So just giving you guys some information about how like I got multiple clients at the same time before I get into the strategies. So during the time I had multiple clients, they were kind of in different stages. So I had one under contract, I had the other 3 that were, you know, still looking, we're still on that search, and I make sure I put all my buyers on the MLS search. So that's the first thing, you know, just so the properties can be sent out to them right away as soon as it hits the market, especially in the market we're in today. You want to make sure that they're notified as soon as possible so you can go out and see it. So that's what I had them on. You know, it makes it easier for me to not have to go in here every single time and do it. And I do get notified as a concierge just to make sure it's the right property for them, because I don't want them to get sent every single thing. And it only takes a few seconds just to click, oh, this looks like it could be the one, or no, it's not, and reject it. So I'll do that there, here and there. And then, you know, I'll always search properties up here and there as well, just in case maybe we missed something. But depending between the ones that are still in the process to like find a house and the ones that are under contract, it's gonna be a little bit different. So starting with the ones that are in the process of buying, I'll probably follow up with them either every other day or every other 3 days or so, just to make sure that they're doing all right, just to make sure if they found anything maybe on Zillow and Realtor.com that they're just scrolling through, if they just want to send it to me and I can schedule a showing. So I just want to make sure they're all good and they're, you know, still getting taken care of. So I just check on them just to see how things are going, and just letting them know that, you know, nothing has been hitting the market. So that's why it's really tough for us to go out and see homes with your criteria. All right, so I just keep them updated so they know that I'm still here and I do still care. Now, for the ones that are under contract, it's going to be a little bit different. So we already found the house, we already made the offer got accepted. So now, you know, I'll contact them here and there to get some paper signed, to go over the documents, to get the earnest money deposit, and that's going to be in the beginning from when the offer is signed. Now, from getting that offer signed to the closing day, I'm probably going to contact them once a week. It's not going to be constantly just because, we're waiting for the inspection to happen. We're waiting for the appraisal to happen. All right, so it's going to be more distant, but I'm going to always check in maybe once a week. I don't have a set day, but once a week is I think it's a great time to just check in. Hey, how's everything going? Check in with the lender, see how the mortgage application is going, and make sure everything is set, everything is smooth to have a good closing. And now, a tough part a lot of people may be thinking is, how do you keep track? Because right now, I actually have 3 buyers under contract, and I have 1 still in the home buying stage. We're still trying to find that house for them. So having 3 buyers under contract, how do you keep track of, what part of the process they're in? So what I like to do, some people like to just put it in their phone, maybe put it in their calendar. But for us real estate agents, we need to know the dates of everything. Because if we, miss a date, that could ruin the whole deal. And the seller may want to back out, or the buyer may want to back out, whoever you may be working with. So in order to remember my dates, I actually write them all down. They say writing is the best way to learn. Writing is the best way to remember things. So I like to write my things down on paper. I actually have everything right here. I know it's all together, but this is between my 3 buyers that are under contract, and then I have a wants and needs paper right here of my buyer that is looking to still buy. So I have that there, and I don't know if I can share the exact template of what I use just because it's not mine, it's my broker's. So I don't know if I can share, but it's actually a transaction checklist. So I'll have the address there, the city, everything like that, the offer price of what it's at. I'll put the commission rate, the commission percentage, if it's gross or net. Put down, the commitment due date, the settlement date, the ratified date. So you want to make sure you have all the dates there. I put down the information from the lender, the information from the title company, the information from the inspector if we are getting an inspection, and if they're getting a home warranty. So it's a whole list of everything, but it keeps me on track, just writing it down, helping me remember it. And I have that done for every single one of my buyers once we are under contract. So almost every other morning, I'll take a look at it to make sure we're on contract, make sure that we are ahead of that mortgage commitment date, to make sure we get it on time and everything goes as smooth as possible. Now, I don't only use this transaction checklist just to go through everything. I also have a Google spreadsheet, which I'll share with you guys right here. And it goes over their names, the lead type, how did I get the lead? Because I want to make sure that, okay, if I'm getting all these leads from Facebook, I really need to target Facebook more. Or if I'm getting these leads from TikTok or Instagram, wherever I'm getting these leads, referrals, then I need to, target that prospecting more. And then I put their contact info, their additional, comments there, whether they may have kids, and something that I can talk about that they can relate to, or maybe it will help me find like a closing gift for them. The next thing I would put is like the address if they're under contract already. If they're not under contract, I just leave that blank. And then I put day 1. So day 1 is the day it was ratified, when the buyer signed and then the seller signed. And then the last thing I put is the closing date. And now this is, a new thing I started doing. So I don't know how well it's gonna be, but so far it has been great. I may add some things later down the road, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated to see how that goes, to see what I'll add. But it's been working out great for me so far. So I like using the paper, but I also like using my laptop on Google Spreadsheet. So that's basically the main way I've been keeping track of everything. And it may be a whole bunch, a whole lot different once I get into the process even more. And when I mean get into the process even more, that's when I'm talking about like having more clients. Like it may be different when I have 8 clients. I'm not completely sure, because it's definitely a mental game, and it's really how much your mental capacity can hold. So as you get more clients, it's going to grow and grow and grow, and it's going to be able to hold more. And I can see that within myself already, how I was stressed out with having that one client and making that offer. But now it's like whenever I make offers, it's so much easier now. So hopefully that helps you guys when it comes to handling your multiple clients. And like I said, for buyers that are in the process of buying, maybe every other day, every 3 days. And then for the ones that are under contract, maybe just once a week, twice a week, however you feel. And you got to remember that every single client is different. Every person you work with is different. So they may not want someone bugging them all the time. They may want their space. So you have to really figure out your client and see how you want to set up that schedule with them on when you're going to contact them. And it really does also depend if they want phone calls, if they're a texting person, or if they're an email person. You know, I have a client that they just like text. And then I have another client that we were just emailing back and forth, and then we're texting here and there. So it really depends on the person. So you want to make sure you're asking those questions. But I hope this video helped you. If it did in any way, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Go subscribe if you're not subscribed. Turn that bell button on so you guys never miss an upload. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.